Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too.
Sphere, I've seen it on TikTok. It looks pretty crazy because it's like I don't know. You're in a show, not just watching a show, but that building is like. Have you been in it yet to see?
But I haven't seen anybody yet.
What do they show you when you like do an open house?
We've known we were going to do this since April. So we've been preparing for it kind of since then. But I went to see it. I just had to put my body in it to see it. And it was the most unbelievable, thing I've ever been inside. And they showed us some of U2's show. And they showed us some other things. And I had my team there. I had, some of my promoters there and everybody that I've worked with for a long time. And I looked at my team when I saw this, and I said, there's no way we're not doing this, right? And it was it's just an opportunity for me to bring the audience that I've built over the years and into this environment where it's just as if we take what we've built musically and the audience, and we're all in a different state of consciousness almost. It's all so immersive, and it's hard to describe.
Yeah,
really,
I need to come to yours just because I will watch a full TikTok song because they don't do a whole concert, but I'll watch U2. I've seen 2 or 3 artists that in Sphere, and I've even played golf outside of it and just watched it from the outside, just a big eyeball. Like all that's great. It's like a whole new thing that I don't think I've ever experienced in any way at a concert. How long has your team been working on what you're going to do visually?
We've known. I was playing Jimmy Buffett's tribute show at the Hollywood Bowl, and I was backstage in my dressing room, and Irving Azoff, who I've known a long time, he goes, "You need to be the next one to play the Sphere." And honestly, I didn't know what I was going to do in 2025 at that time because we had yet to start our stadium tour in 2024. But I went, let me think about it, and then I went. It just felt like the perfect thing to do next. Because I thought I might take a year off the road and work on music, and I still will do that. But we're going to be out there May, June, and probably the first week of July, hopefully. Right now we got 12 shows booked, and it just felt like the perfect next move for me, and a way to take my audience neurologically down a different path. And I felt like that was really important.
Tickets will go on sale on January 31st, and the dates start Thursday, May 22nd. So tickets, be sure to get them Friday, KennyChesney.com. Some of the smaller, 18,000 people is not small, but you play stadiums.
Yeah.
But some of your smaller shows, but also visually bigger than anything that you've done because of the technology there. But have you ever done a residency?
Never.
Because I can't remember.
I just realized I didn't answer your last question. I got off on something else. We've been working on this probably since there's only 8 of those cameras that exist. They shoot it in 36K, and so we've been creating content for our shows, whether it's an arena or a stadium or an amphitheater or whatever, for a very long time. And when I first decided that we want to do this, I was really excited because we've got so much content to use. And then I was told you can't use a frame of it because we had to reshoot everything. And so we've been working on it a long time. And it's good in a way because it forces us to have the show be very fresh, very new. And for the fans that have come to see us play over the years, if they think they're going to see the same show, there's just no way possible because it's, like I said earlier, it's so immersive, and we're all kind of in this consciousness together. It's just crazy what it's like, even with nothing on the video screen. Like you walk in and in the venue itself, you go, "Oh wow, this is going to be really different." And so I'm excited about the opportunity, but we've been working really hard on all the content.
Will you do hotel or Airbnb?
I don't know yet. We got to figure that out. Probably a hotel.
Exactly.
I would like to do a hotel that has a cold plunge. That's hard to find.
Okay, you got to. I've done a couple cold plunges. And
do you know where to stay?
No. But
take your own.
Yeah, I will. I do have one that we'll take.
You got to help me with the cold plunge because I've done it and I just end up angry.
Really, that's interesting because it's usually. How do you feel after you're angry though?
Warm again. So I've cold plunged, and I have a couple friends. Dirks does it.
Yeah.
Jake Owen does it, and he's like, let's go, and we're gonna be in for 2 minutes or whatever the thing is, and it's like my nipples get hard,
Yeah.
and my skin gets cold, and then I walk out and I get warm, and then I'm just like, man, I could have spent that time like reading something, getting ready. But what am I missing?
Well, you're missing. What the ice does for me. I mean, it's the best thing you can do for inflammation in your body.
Okay.
And it's the best thing you can do. It's the best antidepressant, best anti-anxiety medicine you can.
Inflammation, I totally understand, because I'll get into the cryo, right?
Yes.
Which is a similar thing. And
But I like the weight of the ice when I get in it. For some reason.
What? You put ice?
The weight.
Like there's actually ice in your cold plunge?
Oh yeah.
We just have it jacked way down to where it's like.
Oh, so you got you got the
yeah.
I've got an ice.
One day
tub.
You'll get rich. Hey, one day you'll get rich and you'll get you one of these. It's not a big deal. I didn't mean to hit you with that.
No, but in Vegas, I imagine I'll need it.
So
right?
you cold plunge how many mornings out a week?
Well, when I'm on the road, I do it every day I'm out there. But when I'm home, I do at least 4 or 5 days a week.
What time do you wake up in the morning? Just generally speaking.
Well, now it's different. Now it's around 5:30.
Why? Why?
Because I'm in the gym around 7. It takes me a little bit to get there, so I've already started.
Hour and a half to get. What are you, Knoxville? Just work out here, dude. Work out in town. What are you doing?
I've got to get ready. I've got to get mentally ready to go to the gym. Those guys kill me.
You have a trainer?
Yeah.
And what do you focus on?
I was there this morning, just getting my lungs and my brain ready to go. We do that's been the thing every year. People ask me a lot. Well, why don't why don't you just go out instead of doing a really long tour? Why don't you just go do sporadic dates? And I can't, because you just can't go do sporadic dates the way that I do it. You got to train for it, and so that's been the treadmill, if you will, of my whole career. And so that starts in January every year for me, and I go until I'm done. And this year I'll be done early, which is good. We'll be done probably around July. When usually I'm done around the end of August when we play in Foxborough. But this year we're just going to play in one spot, and we're going to invite everybody to come to Vegas and come to us.
Do you ever run on the treadmill while singing?
Yes.
Oh, tell me more about that.
Yeah, because that's part of the training for me, and I've been doing it for years. The way we've done our stadium shows anyway, the Sphere show is going to be a little different, because it's less about energy and more of an experience is what I'm seeing in our rehearsals. We already done 5 rehearsals already. What's crazy is the reason we're doing that is because we have to kind of know. We don't have to 100% know what we're doing, but we have to kind of know so they can build it. And when it's done, when you hit the button to render all of it, it takes like a month and a half to render. It's so much information. So it's crazy, so we were forced to rehearse much earlier. So when I'm in training to do a stadium show or whatever, the first 20 or 30 minutes of my show is very intense. And along with doing cardio and along with doing everything else that I do to get my body ready to go do that, I have to get my lungs ready. And if I can run on the treadmill and sing at the same time, then I'm pretty ready to go.
People ever like, hey, Planet Fitness manager, that guy won't stop singing American Kids. We're trying to work out here. That never had. Like the weird guy singing American Kids over there. Did it happen ever?
No.
Do you sing your own songs, or do you sing other people's songs?
Well, no. Well, when I'm alone and when we know what we're going to do in the show, I'll have it'll be synced into my playlist or whatever, and I'll know what the first 30 minutes of our show is going to be, and I'll just crank it and run on the treadmill and try to sing along with, and try to get used to that neural pathway, if you will, of our show. And it's crazy what you do to get ready, but that's one of the things that I do.
That's what I do every morning before this show. I get on the treadmill and I do the whole show. So when I come in, I got the lungs to knock it out, I'm not used to seeing you in cold weather clothes.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing me in cold weather clothes.
You walked in, didn't know it was you. You're in flannel and a beanie.
I know, right?
So mostly I feel like I see you here warm weather-ish, or sometimes I see you coming out of a yoga place here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You still yogaing?
I haven't done hot yoga in a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I see you walk out and be like,
yeah,
I didn't stop. I don't want to bother you.
Yeah, but cold weather is I've like I said, I was forced we were forced to rehearse early. Usually we start rehearsals 1st of March. but now because of the Sphere and everything we're doing, we're forced. So I was here. I've been here since January the 2nd, and kind of gotten mentally down this path.
Because usually you'd be somewhere warmer.
I would be somewhere a little warmer.
Okay.
Right? But we're here, and I'm excited about the opportunity, though.
Well, I don't think you're not. I think you're very excited
Yeah.
about it, or you wouldn't be here in a beanie and a
That's
flannel
right.
shirt.
That's no question.
So if you wake up that early, what time do you go to bed? I guess my question is, how regimented are you? What's the discipline?
I go to bed different every night. I mean, but my body clock is so, it just wakes me up around 5:30, no matter what time I go to bed. Sometimes I go to bed at 9 or 10 or 11. It just, whatever. But it's when I'm training, my body just wakes up.
Do you ever just go to dinner
It's a
in a
little-
public place?
Of course, yeah.
Well, you can't do, of course, because you're you.
It's gotten it's gotten harder to go to dinner downtown.
Like I would not go to Broadway if I were you.
No.
I would recommend.
No, I haven't been to Broadway in a long time.
Yeah, but you can go, and do you get a little curtain?
No, I mean, it just depends. You know, or a room,
Mm.
or I think the last time that I went out to dinner here, it was after Megan Maroney won her CMA award. They had a dinner for the next night, and I went to that. You know, it was great.
Do you let them know you might be there? That's my whole life would be that. I might show up.
I might.
I might show up.
Yeah, it depends.
That'd be my whole life. No,
But
I would never
I'm
commit.
pretty good about going out.
Really?
Yeah.
You have friends?
A few, but especially, you know, if it's easy for me. If I'm somewhere else, it's easy, you know, for me to go out.
But not here. It's a little
Not here.
different.
It's a little. It's pretty touristy here. You know.
You have a favorite NFL team?
Patriots. You know, I've played. I mean, when I was a kid, there was a guy that played for Tennessee that was drafted by the Patriots, and his name was Stanley Morgan. He's one of my favorite Tennessee players, and that's when I first started following the Patriots. You know, and then one of my best, like we were talking earlier, one of my best friends in the world is Sean Payton, and Sean's been to a lot of shows, and when he got the New Orleans Saints coaching job, I bought a suite in the Superdome. It's just as a way for me and my father to become, you know, have something for us to do. You know what I mean? And that was a lot of fun. But New Orleans would like to kill me. You know,
Because it's New Orleans?
It's New Orleans.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun. Lots of fun.
So Vegas may also... Well, you have to work, though. That's different.
Yeah, Vegas is going to be,
again, I feel like you have blinders. When it's time to work, you work.
I work. Yeah, and I won't stay. I probably won't stay the whole time. You know, I'll be in and out. You know, because we're gonna play I think Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays. I think, and then during those other days, I might stay or I might leave, whatever.
What's the best song you ever recorded?
Oh,
One
wow.
answer only. One answer only. Take a second to think if you
One
need
answer-
it. One answer only. No, we're not doing any diplomatic stuff here.
The best song I ever recorded.
Yep.
Maybe, I don't know. Wow. I mean, it's a toss up between "There Goes My Life," "Anything But Mine," "You and Tequila." It ranks up there.
It's my favorite song. That's one of my top favorite songs ever of all time.
Oh well, thank you. I mean, that's when I first heard that song. I was I'd initially heard it, and my friend Matresa Berg, who wrote it, it was her. It was a female vocal, and then it didn't resonate. And then she sent me the song with a male perspective and a male vocal on it. And I heard it and I went, oh my God, this. I think I could really do this, and really glad that I did.
What song did you record that you knew it was going to be a monster mainstream hit immediately?
I listened to a verse and a chorus of "Get Along," and I just kind of threw up my hands and I said, that. I was on the plane. I was on a writer's trip with Josh Osborne and Shane McAnally. And we were on our way back home, and they were just playing me a ton of songs on the way back home. And Josh played me "Get Along," and I went, oh my God, that's amazing.
Which song that became something we all know did you almost not record?
I almost didn't record "Don't Blink." It's been a while, you know, but I almost didn't, and I just couldn't. I couldn't put my hands around. I couldn't put my brain around it. I felt like that it was a little. I don't know. I felt like I was so in my brain. I was thinking about just constantly thinking about the show. I was thinking about energy. I was thinking about keeping the energy of the show and the sequence of my show really high energy. And for that reason only, I almost didn't record it. But it was such a, and I don't know, it felt to me like, and I'm really glad that I did. It was a big record for me, but it felt a touch like a Hallmark card, just a little. And so for that reason, I almost didn't.
Do you feel like you're pretty chill or you're more neurotic generally as a human being?
I'm pretty chill as a human being, I think.
Professionally, would they say the same about you?
No, professionally, I'm very, because I'm in that zone now. I mean, if you take a close look at my fingernails, you wouldn't think that I'm very chill, but this is the time of the year where I am very, I'm hands-on with everything. Like this is, getting ready for the Sphere has been such a mental grind because I'm so hands-on with everything. And there's a lot of moving parts when you go and do this kind of thing that's different. Like if we were preparing to go do a stadium show or something else that we're used to doing, it would be, okay, I've kind of wrapped my brain around how we're going to get ready for this and how we're going to change this and to make it new and fresh. Okay, we're going to put some songs in and out and see where it lands. That's not as, mentally taxing as truly recreating everything. And so that's been a grind for me, but it's been a good one, and it's forced us, like I said earlier, it's forced my whole team to get out of their comfort zone, if you will. And I think that's where you grow as a person, as an artist, as an entertainer, or whatever it is, whether you're trying to get better at working out or business or whatever. When you get out of your comfort zone is where you really see a lot of change. And doing the Sphere has really been great for us in that way.
Tickets on sale January 31st. Kenny's playing Sphere Las Vegas starting in May. But again, tickets on sale January 31st. That's pretty exciting. Like I've not been motivated to go, like to make a trip to go. It looks awesome when I watch it on my phone. But I think this is one
you'll
that
have to come see it.
See. Can I get like 20% discount on tickets?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. All right, we're in.
So with your fingernails, are you talking about biting them?
Oh yeah.
Bobby, you bite your nails.
Yeah, mostly for two reasons. One, because I think I suck at everything I do and I hate myself, and then Arkansas football. Those are the two reasons.
Well, Tennessee football. There you go.
All right, Kenny Chesney.
Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate it.
I hope you. These are awesome, and I hope you do a whole bunch more. And everybody, again, tickets go on sale January 31st. There he is, our friend Kenny Chesney. Nice job.